I welcome you all to this next session of Information System and Security Audit MCA2 Academics. We are discussing the information system, its network security parameters. Today we will discuss with more things. I welcome you all to this next session of Information Security Audit. We are currently discussing various parameters under the network security and information security. We have discussed what do you mean by CIA, that is the confidentiality, integrity, and availability parameters. Then PPT under the concept of security, that is people, processes, and technology, how to make all of them secured. Today we are going to discuss that how to identify and understand the possible threats and overcome them. Okay. Before that, I am sharing the screen with you. If there is any, please mark your attendance. Those who are present, please mark your attendance at the chat box by entering your name and roll number. In case of any difficulty, please let me know through the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and speak out. I hope the audio and video is clear. You are seeing the on screen, that's PPT related to information security audit. Now today we are going to see the what you mean by the information security triad. We are going to see the details of that CIA, and then accordingly we have to identify and understand the high level concepts surrounding that CIA, that's the information security tools, and how to secure yourself, means your system digitally. That's we wish to see today. Now, what do you mean by the computer and all that things? Nowadays, that every digital device, that might be your computer, that might be your laptop, desktop, or even your mobile device, or even any device that is having the IP address over the network. Okay. Nowadays, printers, scanners, or even that biometric machines, scanner machines, sensor machines are coming with the IP address. Even we have discussed there is a new concept like Internet of Things, that whatever is on the network that can be treated as a thing, and that everything will have the IP address, and that's why there is a vital need to have the integral security impose or imbibe on such a things, and that also makes them the target of the attack. Okay, due to all such a thing, they are more prone to the target, and that's why they need to be secure, and network that computers and devices use should also be secured. Means not only processes should be secured, that we have discussed, that the PPT, people's means the human resources involved, then P processes means whatever the hardware and software, or whatever the algorithms that are involved, data information that are involved on that system, and T means the technology like network, internet involved. We have to make all that PPT secure. Then and then only it is said that your system is secure, and that is nothing but your ISO 27001 architecture. We have discussed that in last 3-4 sessions, that what do you mean by the ISO 27001 architecture, what kinds of parameters are there. We'll move further. Okay, now this is a CIA triad. We are again and again revisiting that CIA, because it's very vital to know that what do you mean by the confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Now, what do you mean by the confidentiality? It is a restriction to the access to the authorized individual only. Okay, means whatever the authorized individuals or authorized processes are there, authorized resources are there, they will only have the access to the information, or they will only have the access to log in onto the system. Then and then only you can say that the system is confidential one, or it is passing, or it is following the confidentiality parameter. If anyone with the any kind of parameter, any kind of credential, even not checking that credential, is being allowed to access that system, then obviously you're bypassing the confidentiality parameter, and it can harm potentially to your system. The second point, that is integrity, data has not been altered in an unauthorized manner. Okay, means there are two ways. Who is authorized to alter data? That is point one. And in what manner that person is authorized to alter that data? Means who and what? whoever is authorized to alter that data, that is we term it in technical way, that is a privilege assigned. Okay, that is privilege assigned means what? Whatever means there, suppose the number of users of systems are there, then there will be the types of user. Some user maybe have the only read only type of access. Some user may have the only edit type of access. Some might be like an admin user that can have the all types of access, or super user you may say that can have the all types of access. That is nothing but what they can do on the system. Is suppose there is a one user with only read only type of access, then he or she cannot be able to edit that data. And then also if that person or resource is editing data or trying to edit that data, then it is bypassing the integrity parameter. That is the integrity parameter for you. And who is authorized to access means if suppose जो user ही नहीं आपके system का है, he is a totally external entity, and then also he is willing to enter into the system, log on to the system, then it is bypassing or it is violating the integrity parameter. And like you are suppose having the you are trying to log in into your friend's email id, okay, or any other's email id, that is called as the integrity violation of integrity parameter. Then the third point, that is the availability. Okay, availability means what? The information can be accessed. Please mark your attendance. Those who are latecomers, जो अभी अभी join हुए, please mark your attendance. What do you mean by the availability? That's information should be available. Information should be available to the person who are authorized. Okay, and more precisely in the appropriate time frame. That is the last line, in appropriate time frame. अगर मेरा एक वर्क यानी कि there are many people, many organizations, they are working in a shift. Even the nowadays IT organizations are also working in a shift. Not only the manufacturing or automobile organization, even the IT companies are also working in the shift. And if suppose if any person is authorized user, he has username and password at the shift A, suppose the morning shift, and he is trying to log in the shift B, means that is suppose the night shift, then he should not be allowed. That is the appropriate time frame. Though he is the authorized individual, but he should not be allowed to access and modify the data or the system apart from his or her time frame. जो भी उसको एक allotted time frame है, उसके अलावा उसमें login करना possible नहीं होना चाहिए. That is a meaning of availability. और जो अनऑथोराइज यूजर है कि जो यूजर ही नहीं आपके सिस्टम के, वो 24/7 वहां पे बैन होने चाहिए. दे शुड नॉट बी एबल टू एक्सेस एंड मॉडिफाई द सिस्टम बाय एनी मींस. दिस इज द CIA triad for you. That is a confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Remember, this is very important parameters with respect to the security protocols and security information security architectures. These are the base, or you can say the backbone of the any security architecture, any security protocol. In ISO also there are some CIA parameter we have also discussed, and we have to always remember that if basically your system is passing confidentiality test, integrity test, and availability test, then obviously it is said to be a secure one. We will move further. In case of any difficulty, you can unmute yourself and ask the question. Don't hesitate to interfere the faculties in between to get clear your queries. Don't carry your queries with you. Okay. ज्या क्वेरीज तुम्हाला येत आहेत अकॅडमिक क्वेरी किंवा ज्या कोणत्या असतील त्या तुमच्यापर्यंत ठेवू नका. Let them be shared with your subject faculty so that you will get clear of your doubts. Okay, we will move further. Yes, now to have that implementation of CIA, means CIA test or CIA parameter to test and all implement that, there should be the some tools available for the information security. Now these are the some tools we have already have been using some of them in very efficient way. You might have gone through the like the tools like the passwords or even the physical security, all are there. And backup, we are taking always taking the backup. We will discuss in brief one by one. Authentication, what do you mean by the authentication? Means on every entry and exit, that whatever the resource is there, why I'm always terming it as a resource, because it may not be the user, it may be any technology, it may be any process, then it should be a resource only. PPT जो है वो resources है. Okay, they should be the authenticated. Okay, on every entry, they should be the authenticated one, test one, verified one, whether the correct password and username is there or not. Then only that person or resource will be allowed. And also exit. There should be the testing or who is exiting the system. That should be the logout. Means that log should be kept. LOG. That's a log should be kept with the system. That is called as the authentication way. Then the access control, as like we have discussed that suppose there is one employee in the shift A and he is trying to enter into the shift system without any pre-intimation at the shift B, then he or she should not be allowed. That is the access control or the privilege assignment, like who, which user is allowed to do what type of action, what type of transaction on the information and data. That is a privilege assignment. Means any user suppose might be only read only having privilege. Some user might have the super user privilege, like they can do anything, write, update or delete that data. That is called as access control. Third point, that is the encryption. You can keep your data in an encrypted format. Okay, you can keep data with the encrypted format and you can have the some algorithm to decrypt them according to the encryption policy. There might be a private and public key policy, that the some key will be available with the user and some key will be available with the developer of, or compiler of that data and information, and combinedly applying both keys, that is public and private keys, then only that data will be accessible or then only that data will be utilizable. That is called as an encryption policy. Fourth one, that's a password. All of us know that we are using password for each and every purpose nowadays. Then what can be the password policy, alphanumeric policy or numeric policy, how tough your password can be, that you can check. And ever sincerely you have to frequently update, means the change your password. Okay, there is a very bad habit of all of us, many of us, that we are keeping our password intact, means we are not changing that password for years to years. Okay, it's not, it should not happen. Even some of our technical peoples are also not changing that, and some of our friends and peoples are keeping the password, same password for all of their accounts. That might be any bank account or any Reddit or any your email account or any other login. They are keeping the same password for the sake of just remembrance. Okay, so please do not do that. We are the technical guys, so we should have the better understanding of the system and awareness. Then the backup, we should always give the priority to the data backup. Okay, our data backup policy should be intact, it should be enacted, and it should be inactiveness. Okay, otherwise you may lose your data. That's why it is said that the data back is the data secured. Okay, अगर आप data backup ले रहे हैं, then obviously you are making your data secured one. Then you can have the firewalls. It's one kind of the antivirus. You can have the firewall in both way. That's a hardware firewall or a software firewall. Nowadays, under the antivirus only it's coming, and you can have the firewall established for the any sort of resource. That might be your individual PC standalone or PC across the network or network itself. You can have the firewall for the total network. You can have the firewall. And if suppose there are some limited use of your information and limited group is there, then you may prefer to use the virtual private network. That is a VPN you may use to protect your data, so that you can have the that in a limited private network only that data will be flow, and obviously then there will be the less chances of data theft or data loss. Then the physical security, as like we have discussed in last session, that if suppose your data center is there under the cloud computing, that data center has been given very tight and very elaborated technical security, but there is no man gate, means it is not physically secured, then obviously there are more chances, major chances of losing loss of data or theft of data. There can be any natural calamity. So to overcome such a thing, your data should also be the physically secured. As like हम पेन ड्राइव अगर हमने लिया, तो in our case डे टू डे लाइफ केस अगर हमने पेन ड्राइव लिया, then suppose you are keeping that pen drive very technically secured कि उसको password डाल के रखा, सब कुछ डाल के रखा, but we are keeping that pen drive accessible to anybody on the desk or keeping unattended by any PC or laptop. आपने वहां पे पास पेन ड्राइव लगा दिया और भूल गए, then we are not passing that physical security parameter. Okay, means we are violating that physical security, and then we may lose our data also. So be care, we have to take care of the physical security parameter also along with the technical security. Then the security policy should be enacted. Number of protocols, number of security architectures are there, as like for example we have discussed information security ISACA, then ISO 27001 architecture we have discussed. HTTPS is the one of the well-known parameter or popular protocol, security protocol over the internet, that is the HTTP secured protocol. That last S stands for the security, and accordingly we can perform the secure, means their security policies should be enacted and they should be active, and majorly and more importantly they should be followed. By just keeping your security policies on paper will not secure your safety. You have to implement them, you have to activate them, and as a user you have to follow them also. Okay, as like you might have seen a movie like Pokhran, okay, Parmanu Pokhran, that movie. Then they were doing the experiment at that abandoned location, and to get rid of that satellite tracking, they are doing their works in a specified time slot only. That's a window they are calling, wherein there is no satellite tracking. And to enter to that particular location physically, they have the security, physical security, means they have to tell their password first, then only their vehicle is allowed. And after, their security policy, like they have to work in a such a time slot that they should not be tracked by the American or US satellite. These are the authentic tools for the information security, right from authentication, access control, encryption, password or physical security, backups, firewalls, VPN. VPN is a very best way of securing your data, and the security policies. This is something with respect to the tools. We will move further for the that we have discussed what do you mean by the authentication, like factors of authentication, something you know, something you have, and something you are. That is a physical key or card or user ID password. That's a combination of at least two factors is recommended. That is a two-layered says security is recommended. Then the access control, once authenticated, that's a role-based access control. Role-based, that we have discussed, that there can be a types of user, that some user might have the only read-only access, some user might have the total access with respect to the update, delete, and creating that data. That kind of super user can be there. That is access control list we can maintain, and privilege assignment can be done. That privilege means what? Permission assignment can be done. That is access control. Encryption we have discussed with respect to the private and public keys. That with respect to the symmetric key, we can have the, means symmetric means what? Sender and receiver have the key which can be a risk key. Symmetric and की दोनों की तरफ एक ही key है. As like when you are having the, you might have experience the bank lockers. Okay, bank lockers क्या होते हैं? They are having their own, यानी कि आपकी तरफ एक की होती है, and the second key is with the bank manager or the branch manager, and by applying both keys simultaneously your locker gets open. If you are applying only yours key or manager is applying only his key, that locker will not get open. That is called as a public and private key. लेकिन अगर दोनों की तरफ एक जैसे की होती, दोनों की keys सिमिलर होगी, सेम होती, तो ऑब्वियसली इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी अ सिक्योर वन, क्योंकि कोई भी फिर उसको ओपन कर सकता है. दैट इज अ encryption. For you, password we have discussed, that is single factor authentication. Then it is easiest way to the break. Password policy should be there, that will ensure that the risk should be minimized by having the some sort of combination of alphabet, numeric, and some special symbols. That is a password policy for you as a tool of information security. Backup we have discussed, that's a complementary practices for the UPS and backup processing. Then how to have a good backup plan required the understanding of organizational information resources. A good backup plan should be there, and for that purpose we should have the understanding of organizational information resources, means how frequently your data is being generated. That's should we should know. Then the regular backup means that frequency of backup. देन ऑफ साइड स्टोरेज ऑफ द बैकअप, अगर आप किसी हार्ड डिस्क का बैकअप उसी हार्ड डिस्क के ऊपर ले रहे, देन इट्स ऑफ नो यूज. अगर हार्ड डिस्क क्रैश हो गई तो ऑब्वियसली योर बैकअप विल ऑल्सो गेट क्रैश, इट ऑल्सो गेट लॉस. मीन्स यू हैव टू टेक द बैकअप ऑन द ऑफ साइड लोकेशन, ऑफ साइड स्टोरेज, जो आपकी साइट है उसके अलावा किसी और लोकेशन पे आपको बैकअप लेना चाहिए. एज लाइक इन क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग वी हैव डिस्कस, देयर आर सम डिजास्टर रिकवरी सर्वर्स. ओके, डीआरएस सर्वर, डिजास्टर रिकवरी होती है. तो डिजास्टर आता है तो उस बैकअप सर्वर के ऊपर से डेटा रिकॉल किया जाता है, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली इट शुड बी ऑन द ऑफ साइड स्टोरेज. देन द टेस्ट ऑफ डेटा रिस्टोरेशन मीन्स यू हैव टू टेस्ट दैट डेटा रिस्टोरेशन फ्रॉम टाइम टू टाइम. अगर आप विंडोज में भी देखते हैं तो देर आर बैकअप पॉइंट्स एंड रिस्टोरेशन पॉइंट्स. In every operating system, such a backup and restoration points are there. We have to get known to them and we have to active them. That is a backup policy with respect to the security parameter, information security. Then firewalls we have discussed. That's a firewall with respect to the hardware and software firewall. We can have, it can be, we can have the multiple firewalls also to allow the segments of the network to be partially secured to conduct the business. Means firewall can be in a multiple way, so that you might have seen nowadays there are many Hindi or Hollywood, Bollywood movies also coming. Some dub movies are also coming with respect to the treasure hunt. Okay, कि जो ट्रेजर हंट जैसी पॉलिसी या फिर मूवीज होते हैं वहां पे जो होते हैं कि देर आर मेनी हर्डल्स दैट दैट हैव टू दैट हीरो हैज टू क्रॉस, दैट इज नथिंग बट द फायरवॉल्स. ओके, टू कीप योर ट्रेजर enacted or secured, that firewalls are working. They are actually the, you can say, the examples of the hardware firewall or physical firewalls. Simultaneously there can be the software firewall, wherein you might have the some encryption policy, you might have the some access control, and accordingly software firewall can be activated. That is with respect to the firewall policy. Then VPN policy, that on the given particular VPN you can have that bypassing of the firewall possible, and that will encrypt the communication and data exchange also. That is the, when VPN is possible in only case of the when the limited resources are interacting with each other, that might be the users of that resources or anyone who is there, then the VPN like thing is more possible. Then physical security should be taken care, though we are always taking care of the only technical security, we should secure our assets physically also, like lock doors should be there using security camera, that's a CCTV. Then environmental monitoring should be there. When there should not be any, we should be able to identify any kind of natural calamity that can be there in the recent future, so that we can prepare accordingly. And to follow all such a thing, we should train our users, we should train our employees to follow the physical security parameter. Okay, then and then only it's possible. Now in this pandemic situation, COVID situation, we have been always testing. Okay, अगर आप इंस्टीट्यूट में आते हैं तो वहाँ पे टेस्टिंग एट द गेट ओनली देर इज अ टेस्टिंग, मीन वी शुड बी ट्रेन अकॉर्डिंगली टू गेट टेस्टेड at the every gate, main gate, so that it will be a secure access for the everybody. That is a physical security parameter for you. Then the security policies we have discussed, that one kind of security policy nowadays it many companies are using, that is a bring your own device, that is BYOD policy for the all mobile devices. Even nowadays many companies are disabling that their USB drives. Okay, even IT companies में तो ये पहले से हो रहा है कि they are disabled with their USB drive, so that no one will be able to inject or insert his or her any USB at the company's resource company's desktop or laptop, and it is said that it will be then the secure from the any external attack. Okay, that is there, can be there, and BYOD will prevent us from the any kind of intellectual property implications. Okay, अगर आप BYOD कर रहे हैं तो obviously IPR से related जो भी आने वाले complications होते हैं, you are going to restrict them. You are restricting them. There will be the no unauthorized copy of your data, and it will be then following the which will focus on the confidentiality, integrity, and availability with respect to the security policy. Now, personal information security, where we will discuss what we mean by the personal information security. Personal means not in that particular human resource, but the personal means personally you as a people of that system. We have discussed that PPT parameter, people, process, and technology. We are again and again revisiting these two terms, PPT and CIA. Remember, these are the backbone of any information security system. So we have to get known to them in thoroughly in holistic way. PP, that first P, people, that's a person. Okay, people means whoever is stakeholder of that system. That might be the manufacturer, compiler, developer of that system, internal user of that system, or external user of that system, or you can say the externally active or externally passive user. Then they should be the secure one. And for that purpose, there are some processes to be followed, like keeping your software up to date. We have to always do the patch work. जो भी patches आते हैं OS की तरफ से, OS manufacturer की तरफ से, then we have to install that all patches so that your OS will be, or your application software will be the secure one. We have to upgrade your software from time to time. Install the antivirus software. It has to be not only installed but updated regularly over the internet. आपको update करना चाहिए. Using public network very carefully. Obviously, public network are very probable chances of having the data theft and loss at the public network. So we should avoid the public network as far as possible. But if there is the necessity to use the public network, then we should be very much careful. You have to back up your data. Unless and until you are backing up our data is not secure at all. Then securing your account with the two-factor authentication like the OTP. जैसे जीमेल के ऊपर हम OTP वगैरह जनरेट करते हैं, as like that only policy should be followed. Then making your password a unique one by applying a possible special or unique combination of alphanumeric and special characters, and be suspicious on the strange links and attachments. We should not visit to the any such a strange links और attachment जो आपको suspicious लगते हैं, उसके ऊपर आपने click नहीं करना चाहिए and visit नहीं करना चाहिए. These are some of the personal information security parameters. So that way we are at the end of this session, particular presentation that we have identified with the information security triad, that is confidentiality, integrity and availability, then identified with this and understood the high level concept surrounding the information security tools. And now we can digitally secure ourselves. Digitally means we can secure our data. Okay, that is something now we will see. The one more PPT that we have also discussed during the last 3-4 sessions. We'll just go through that PPT so that you will have the idea. I hope that the PPT is visible to you, that PDF file is visible to you, so that you will have the idea that how actually we are moving across our syllabus. Okay, we have seen first, we have started with the information, then what do we mean by the information security? We have discussed the various types of threats to the information security. Then at that point, very at the primary level, we have discussed CIA, that is confidentiality, integrity, and this is the elements of the information security: integrity, confidentiality, availability, along with the authenticity, accountability, and non-reputation. Then what do you mean by the data should be what do you mean by the confidentiality and how to prevent that, integrity and how to prevent that, we have discussed that. Then ability of infrastructure and how to prevent the with respect to the backup system, we have discussed. Nobody should disturb the system to make it unusable. What do you mean by the authenticity? That right now also we have discussed, and from last 3-2 sessions we have discussed. Goals with the corresponding threats we have discussed. Then types of threat to the IT system, that's DNS poisoning, password grabbers, network worms. We have discussed of the password crackers are there, computer viruses, types of attacks like SQL injection, UI retracing, like a cloning of the website. UI retracing means what? User interface retracing. That is nothing but the cloned website, means fake website. Then cross-site scripting means you are accessing a original or a, you can say the genuine website, but you have been redirected to the any other website by using the cross-site scripting. Then phishing, dictionary attacks, and SQL injection. Then these are the three different aspects of the security in the information security, that your data should be secure. Data means your whatever the resources are there, they should be secure. Computer security should be there, means your technology should be secure, and network should be secure. That is data security. Then computer security we have discussed, and network security. This PPT is already available on your website, Google. Then we have discussed ISO 27001 architecture, for which purpose information is being utilized, that we have discussed. What can we can do along with the information, what we can do along with the information. Then having PPT, that's their very first time we have discussed that term PPT, that's a people, process and technology, along with the policies and procedures. That is a security triangle for you. People should be the highest given priority for with respect to the security, along with the process and technology at the bottom of that pyramid. That's a security triangle. Then people means any stakeholder of that system. Then processes means whatever the services and whatever kind of algorithms or processing are there. Then for that purpose, how we can have the application software and physical security component, that we have discussed. Then confidentiality parameter we have discussed with respect to the information security. Then CI with respect to the 27001 and 2, that we have discussed. Then what is the risk parameter? What do you mean by the risk? Then threat and vulnerability of the system, that we have discussed. Accordingly, we have now complied with the first two chapters of this our syllabus. We have complied with the first two chapters of our syllabus. Remember, and now that will be your syllabus for your upcoming concurrent evaluation number 1. That is going to start by the 22nd. Today morning I have shared one news on your WhatsApp group. Remember that May end is a date for part 1 same 1 examination. For part 2, 3, same 3, 4, 5, 6 examination, they are going to be held as per the timetable only in the month of April, second week of April. For MCA 1, semester 1, your juniors, that will be in the month of May. So please prepare accordingly with respect to your semester pattern 3, with respect to your the appropriate subject like cloud computing and etc. In case of any difficulty, you please contact your subject faculty promptly. Do not carry any kind of confusion or any kind of misunderstanding with you. Okay, be in contact and touch with your faculty regularly, and regular visitor of your Google Classroom. We are going to focus with some of the major important study material with respect to your university examination. That is something with respect to our current chapter, current coverage, that we have discussed thread and all that points, history of ISO 27001, this particular diagram of the ISO 27001 that we have discussed, and information security parameter availability, and whatever under that particular ISO parameter. Last session only we have discussed the ISO 27001 11 domain, various domain we have discussed, that the security triangle for you: top policy, procedure and plan at the ground level, top management, procedure should be there, policy making should be there. Then who needs ISMS? That's the information security management system. Then how it can be there, advantages of that ISMS certification, that we have discussed. And thus now we are complied with our first two chapters for the our ISO, our concurrent head number 1. We have also discussed PDCA, that's a plan, do, check and act. These are the various 11 domains of the ISMS and corresponding objectives and controls in numbers. Security policy, organization of information security, then asset management, human resource security, physical and environment security, communication and operation management, access control, information system, that all compliances with respect to that particular ISO parameter and ISMS compliances we have discussed. That is with respect to our ISO parameter. Remember, genuine support नहीं होगा top से, means there is no policy defined, then obviously it will be a failure. Without proper implementation by the ground and middle level management, it will be a burden. But if all are working together from top to bottom, from top management, middle management, and ground level staff, it will be like a major benefit for the any system. Real world system we have discussed, that is with respect to the our information system management. Okay, this is something with respect to our today's session. Please mark your attendance, those who are not yet marked your attendance, and please be regular. I am very happy to see you all majorly attending the MCA this semester lectures. And in case of any difficulty, please don't hesitate to contact your subject faculties. Wish you all the best. Wish you a great day ahead. Let me conclude the session over here. Thank you. Thank you all.